Hello, everybody, and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash, and today we're going to be discussing XRP and see what's happening with it. Before we get into any details as to what's happening here on this chart, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel at FX Street, and make sure to click on the bell icon as well so you don't miss out on any updates that we produce, crypto or otherwise. You can give us a follow on Twitter at FXS Crypto, and if you enjoyed the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangyako with a 0 at the end. Right, it's really interesting what's happening in the market right now because before CPI, everything was basically 50-50. Some part of the market, some people in the market were bearish. The other side of the market was basically bullish. But after the CPI, one thing's become clear and apparent, and that is that the dovish outlook that Fed mentioned in its last FOMC remains, right? So with that in mind, I'm expecting a continuation of the rally that the altcoins experienced in the last 45 days, 45, 46 days, right? So coming back to XRP, right? Let's take a look at this orange or yellow, whatever color that is, zone here extending from 0.38 to roughly 0.40. This barrier has been extremely crucial, and XRP price has basically, hovered around this level since the initial crash here on May 2022. Right, 0.382 has been critical, as you can see here. It was a good support, rejected, fell down below it, resistance, broke above it, formed, there's a ton of liquidity that's still uncollected, broke down below it. This was basically a bar pattern. And then that's where we are right now, right? And the latest crash that pushed XRP price below this resistance zone has basically also caused XRP price to slip below the 200-day moving average. So that is troublesome, and that is what we're going to be looking at, right? And the fact that the 200-day moving average is above this resistance level, or basically coincides with the resistance level of 0.4, it is interesting. That's what I'm saying, right? So once we flip 0.40 and stay above that, like so far the price tried, it did close above that 0.40 here on 24th Jan, but as you can see, what followed next was basically a tight consolidation with a lot of sell pressure, as you can see from these wicks. So this was not a decisive close, right? So once we get a decisive close, like say this particular move here, a massive push up followed by a retest and absorption is an amazing way to tell if this level has been flipped or not, right? Again, so once we get a perfect push above 0.40, so let me change this, right? There was liquidity that was collected here by this particular wick, right? We don't need this either. So what we're going to have right now is just one particular line at 0.40. I'm going to make this as thick as possible. So what? Okay. There we go, 0.40. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting, guys. Break above this and hold could easily push XRP price up to 0.448 or 0.45. As you can see, there was quite a bit of support that was present here. So right now, I think we are looking at a good 11% upswing. That's it. It's not a lot, but once we manage to flip 0.40, that's when the actual interesting stuff starts, right? Because beyond 0.448, forget this is not important, equal highs around here. Actually, this whole thing, let's keep this, right? 0.51, and then this whole swing highs formed here. And So basically, we have first one is 0.40, flip this, and then we go up to 0.45, flip this into support floor, then we can go all the way up to 0.56, in my opinion, to collect all the liquidity above here. And from there, it's basically a matter of exhaustion and the willingness of the buyers to push the price higher, basically 0.61. So to sum it up, XRP price, everything depends on how the 0.40 level is treated, right? There is a chance we could be looking at an inverse head and shoulder pattern form here. Right, with this being the left shoulder head and this being the right one. So that is another thing that I'm going to be paying close attention to. The one-day RSI is kind of trying to move above the 50. If it does, it's a good thing. That'll be your second confirmation. The bearish momentum basically has been declining quite a lot. So if this trend kind of holds up and we see some sort of a reversal here on the awesome oscillator, this will be another confirmation, right? So that is pretty much it for XRP. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed my take, you can give me a follow on Twitter at FXS at Mangyako with a 0 at the end. I keep putting out updates and the trades that I take. So basically, the Ethereum trade after the CPI is when I longed it. If you haven't watched the Ethereum video, please make sure to go to our YouTube channel and watch it right now. So, yep, take care.